heard your cries, Guggen Nation, but too much of a good thing is bad for your health. So we're only doing this once a week. Buckle up, baby. It's time for E.T.N, which henceforth and forevermore will mean every Tuesday now. Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal on 1010XL.
Oh, it's that familiar music, Jeffrey. We love it so much.
Woo!
It means it's E.T.N time here on a Super Tuesday. Every Tuesday now, we have a guest Guggen judge who's going to take home a prize just for standing here and judging and
possibly withstanding some verbal abuse.
Withstanding some verbal abuse, which may come his way.
Yeah.
In all likelihood.
Shouts to Jason. He's taking home $25 to Donato's Pizza.
Wonderful.
To go grub at their new location in Jax Beach.
All right. And hopefully we can all share some Fireball at the end.
I don't think Jeff is hoping that at all.
Oh, no.
Shall we?
It's got dust all over it.
It's dusty as hell.
I'll have some Tennessee whiskey.
It's aged.
Still cinnamony.
Go ahead and make that my
like
winning
wine.
tune. Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Go ahead and put that in there because we're going to need it in about 8 minutes.
Oh!
Round one.
Well, on that note, let's just get it started.
Let's go.
Yesterday, after
Wait a minute.
depositing
Hold on. Let's check and make sure Jason's with us. Hello, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely. Good morning, Philly.
See,
Good morning. Great
morning,
to be
Jason.
back. Great to be back.
Great to have you.
He's back on it. I didn't ask Jason if he's Team Jeff or Team Dan.
No.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Sometimes the judges come in with pre-existing biases.
Sometimes they do.
This is the game.
That's how it works.
Doing it once a week now ratchets up the stakes.
Roll the dice.
Dan's on a 2-week losing streak, and he feels terrible.
Thanks for reminding me.
Jason, don't forget our tea times at 11:40 at Sawgrass.
Oh, dear. Yesterday, after depositing a belly full of Gatorade onto the field, Tim Jernigan got his first action at practice.
When you get there, Jason, you'll have that custom cart that I had built for you.
Yes, with your favorite team on it. You know the one. But Jernigan obviously was available. Mm-hmm. So what are, in your estimation, realistic expectations for the former Knoll now joining the club?
Well, I think it's a real wait and see. Look, I mean, at 27, the guy was a good football player, but he's beat up, and we'll see how it goes. He failed the physical with the Houston Texans, but at least you do get excited by the name. At least Tim Jernigan is a good NFL football player, and if he's healthy, he can help this football team. And Lord knows they need it.
I'm going to continue to be on an island here. I am underwhelmed by the defections on the defensive line. I can come up with an 8 or 9 man rotation here that I don't think is extremely less talented or capable than the one we had. I looked up the Jaguars free agent grades this offseason. They graded Schobert. They graded Denard. Al Woods didn't even show up on anyone's radar as a signing. That doesn't mean that, a guy that you have is completely unimportant. But I think the stable of young defensive linemen, they're going to have to produce. They're going to have to produce whether or not, Al Woods and Aaron Lynch were here. So I think Jernigan is every bit as capable as 2 of the 3 defensive linemen that we've lost in the last 48 hours.
I agree. Winner, Jeff.
Oh, no.
Round two.
Round 2, guys.
I'll see you two guys in January in the playoffs.
Round 2. Yesterday in the bubble, our first 4 games of NBA playoff action. A lot of impressive performances on the court. What impressed you the most from what you saw from day one?
In NBA?
Yeah.
This is the impression that I'm left with. The league has got some nice talent right now, so much so that every game you watch, there is a guy who for a moment or longer than that looks like he's the best player in the world. I mean, we've seen that in the bubble with Damian Lillard take a team. It looks like he's unstoppable. You saw it yesterday when Donovan Mitchell went for 57, second most in ever for a player that age. Then you see it when Luka Doncic goes for 42, the biggest debut ever for anyone, much less someone his age. So what I'm struck by yesterday is not one individual player because, oh, by the way, your cast of usual suspects also played very good yesterday. Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, but the overall talent in the NBA right now is better than it has ever been. The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s.
Well, that was a lengthy answer, but I'm going to go differently and tell you what I was struck by. I was struck by the stupid referees ruining Dallas's chance to get a win. I mean,
They tossed your guy down.
I mean, the Mavs are about to upset the Clippers and give us something where, one of the underdogs jumps out to a 1-0 lead and referees throw out Kristaps for nothing. It was unbelievable, so much so that the guys watching were like tweeting, "Are you kidding me?" So that's what struck me, that refereeing took away any chance for Dallas to maybe pull an upset in a game that was way back and forth and was entertaining to watch.
Winner, Dan.
Yeah!
Round 3.
We're on the board!
On the board, you did it, Dan.
Come on!
You did it. Round 3,
Jason, that was a pity point, wasn't it?
Oh, no!
I mean,
oh, dear, the cackle. Jason
surely
cackling.
you liked my answer. It was in depth. It was.
No.
Oh, my God,
intense.
you named every damn player in the NBA.
No, I didn't.
What
I-
impressed you?
I-
This guy, this guy,
No,
this
I
guy,
named,
this guy,
I
this
named
guy,
5
this guy,
guys
this guy.
as
Well, what's
part
left
of
for Dan?
as part of a bigger answer. So you're wrong on that. Again,
I don't want to add
Getting
fuel to the fire,
contentious in
Jeff, but Jason's phone may have dropped off. You probably didn't even hear your answer.
I don't. That's he may not have. That happens sometimes.
It happens from time to time. In a dead spot. He's on the Buckman. Round 3, the Florida Gators schedule was revealed along with the rest of the SEC. Like you said, I mean, you already knew who the opponents were, kind of when, or at least the wheres. Now you know the wins. So any immediate takeaways from that?
From the Gator sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I tell you what, it's a unique year, but it's kind of fun to, go through this SEC schedule and to play 10 conference games. Tennessee at the end will be great because we'll be able to shut down Mr. 10 once and for all. If he has any hopes and dreams, we'll dash those in December, so that will be exciting. We get a shot on the road, but minus the fans in all likelihood against Lane Kiffin. He gets his debut against the Gators, so that'll be fun. And then the fact that we're going to have a double dose of football here, whether or not we can go or not. But Jacksonville, November 7th, as Florida, Georgia now is the Saturday, and the Jags are home the next day.
You want to go week by week? You're going to leave me a game to talk about?
I can
What was
say,
the
ask me what
question
struck
again?
me. I thought I did an outstanding
What
struck
job.
me? I don't know. September through December, I was struck.
An impression from the Gator schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, they moved the Florida Georgia game, and people schedule their whole lives around Florida Georgia. So why the SEC would change the date of the only neutral site game where people actually make plans a year in advance is beyond me. So huge E-card to the Southeastern Conference for not leaving Florida Georgia where it was, only because that game, more than any other that any team in the league will play, requires some planning.
Winner, Jeff. Big game.
Round 4.
Oh, no.
Give me
Damn.
the answer.
Round 4, guys.
Yes, sir.
We shift to baseball, where, obviously there's unwritten rules in baseball, and apparently one was violated late in the night last night by Padres super slugger Fernando Tatis Jr., who the bases were loaded, and he was in a 3-0 advantage with a 7-run lead. The pitcher for the Rangers kind of grooved him one, and he went ahead and deposited it into the seats for a grand slam. His manager said probably should have just taken there. Where stand you on that? Is the criticism fair, or are we being ridiculous about this one?
So you're asking me how much did my soul smile when the Braves hit two-run homers in the ninth inning, including a walk-off by Dansby Swanson to beat the Nats? Is that what you just asked me?
No.
I know you didn't ask me about some baseball game where the San Diego Padres are involved and it ends at 1 a.m. Not when Captain Dansby Swanson goes deep for a 2-run walk-off and the Braves, somehow, gritty and gutty as they may be, improved to 14-10. Woo!
Robert's Rules of Order. To answer the question, Fernando Tatis is a great young player, and you know what? Unwritten rules be damned. He's up there and hit a bomb, and it was a beautiful thing to watch, and he's going to be fun to watch these next few years being out there on the West Coast. So he'll learn from it, and he'll be fine. No big deal. Let's not pick apart every little thing in baseball, okay? Let's enjoy the game.
Let's get Jeff to calm down just a little bit.
Yes.
Welcome
Jason.
to round
You
5.
can't. You will
And
not.
prepare
You will
to
not.
die.
Oh, no.
Wow, you will not
Wow.
stomp on my joy, Jason. I refuse.
Wow.
I'm so full of
And-
joy, I'm not going to let you drown it.
Look, I don't want to I don't want to, kind of continue to pour gas on the Jags fire, but while we're in camp here and everything seems to be bad news every time we turn around, there's something bad happening. Meanwhile, Jeff, your favorite guy, Bruce Arians in Bucks camp, is just shining the light for his new toy, number 12, as their first padded practice. And he said Brady is, quote, dropping, quote, 60-yard bombs in Bucks practice. Is the hype a little – are we getting too hyped?
The hell with Brady. The hell with Tampa. I don't want to hear another thing about it. The guy, I don't like him. The Patriots have been a thorn in our side for years. Whenever we get an opportunity, somehow we'd look up and there'd be the Patriots. I don't like Tampa anyway. And I don't want to hear about Bruce Arians and the Bucks again on this program in every Tuesday now.
I mean, for Pete's sake, he's really, Jason, hoping for the hate Tom Brady judge for that answer. I know that's for sure.
Leave Tom
Brady's
Brady alone.
I mean, so were you screaming the same thing when Joe Montana went to Kansas City?
Yes, I was.
I mean, stop it.
He was outraged.
Tom Brady is finally freed from the prison of Bill Belichick and Gillette Stadium, and he goes down to Tampa, where you're supposed to be your new favorite city. You just crapped all over that. Can I get a sentence? What you have done, what you are doing in E.T.N. is so beneath you.
What are you talking about?
Stop it.
I'm with you, Jeff. It's an embarrassment.
Jason, the guy won't let me finish a sentence, Jay. I mean, what do you do with a guy like that? That's up to you. I'm going to say that obviously it's a story, everything that Tom Brady does in Tampa. I'm not necessarily offended by it. Can I finish a sentence?
What?
Jason?
Hit me up if you want to burn. Winner Dan.
Yeah!
What a joke. You're a joke.
Yes, sir!
You are such a joke.
Boom!
Unbelievable.
Let's go!
Jason, let me tell you.
Wait, let me get the dust off.
Jason, let me tell you which ditch I want you to put that car in.
Jeff,
we'll
you
be
want
back
some?
No, you're a cheater and a joke. What you
gonna
just
do a
did
hit?
today
It's been a while.
took every bit of integrity.
this dust off.
I tell you what
I
athlete you
can't
are.
get it. Can you open this for
Yeah.
me?
You don't even drink, by the way. Jason just gave it to a guy who won't even drink the Fireball. Fraud!
Fireball. Oh, it's so good! So good!
What's the proof on that?
Can't wait to Dan time tomorrow. Boy, am I going to run my mouth.